You know what? I'll just say that we've fucking got ghosts. I'll tell you what, a bunch of fucking stupid cunts will turn up and they'll fucking pay money to be near the fucking ghosts. I'll tell you fucking what, if these fucking ghosts, right, they don't even give a fuck, right? Because they don't even fucking exist, but my fucking money does. Jesus fuck. Yeah, look at my money.
Shall we have a look at some ghosts?
Yes, let's do.
Okay then.
Wow, that was only 40 minutes. I feel like we've talked so much about so many interesting topics already. This is high quality podcast content, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not enjoying this right now, there's something wrong with you.
To be fair, I think we only really talked about Israel and
interesting stuff about guns.
I know, we watched that stupid fucking video.
That's
why it feels like it's been so long. That felt like fucking hours watching that. More absurdist comedy that is just...
I like absurdist.
Let's open our butthole as much as possible because it's funny. That's what it is. Might as well go on stage and talk about, the last time you queefed on insects.
It's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
It's just what every woman does, let's be honest. Go on stage and talk about periods and sex.
Not necessarily.
Woman comic 101.
I mean, to be fair,
there's plenty of ones that don't do that.
You're
and
not
good.
right. You're not right. But also,
You're not right.
You're not wrong. But also, at the same time, there's the thing of like dudes always have a bit about their dick. I've got a bit about my dick.
The stereotypical guy stuff as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't.
You should do. You should get yourself a bit of a dick bit going on. Everyone's got to have a dick bit.
But it'd be really short. You know what I don't.
Yeah. Oh, that should be the entire joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I got told
every man's
got
to have a
dick
joke, but it'd be really short. That's fucking quality. Oh, banger.
See, just natural humour.
No one's expecting that as well, because everyone sort of expects everyone to go into this long diatribe about their dick.
I do something like that and then just write it down.
Yeah.
That's literally
that's
method.
What I used to do, yeah.
It's the best way, I think. It feels more natural. But we keep forgetting about this. So let's get into it
Let's get into the ghosts.
I've got a few different ones. Most of them are very short, naturally. What's that?
It's just it's one of those creepy... I think it's like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, Twilight Zone, that's it, yeah. Okay. I never watched much of that, but I recognise it.
Yeah.
I watched one of the new ones, I think, but
I liked Scary Door.
I like anthology stuff, especially horror stuff.
Shit, yeah.
I'm loving this time of the year because it's all horror movies everywhere. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And horror movies getting good again now. They're really figuring out the cerebralness of them, which is what you got to lean on more now.
Yeah. It's not about just fucking throw something scary on the screen for a
Jump
couple of
scares
seconds.
don't work anymore.
They don't. Everyone's just bored of them.
Everyone's desensitized to them as well.
I mean, they can kind of get you still. But
they can, but they're cheap as fuck.
But it's like you go, oh, for fuck's sake.
They're
You're not
cheap.
going like, oh, that was scary. Going, oh, fucking really? That's all you've got?
It's cheap. There's no...
It feels lazy.
Yeah. There's actual creepy films coming out again now to scare you. Don't just jump scare you.
They
actually scare you.
Yeah.
Okay then. So first one, we're going over to Facebook. An angry ghost caught on camera. The issue with this is, a lot of these, I think, from what I remember, are more poltergeist type stuff.
Water's so fucking good, people. Sponsored by Water.
It's a matter of opinion.
Available at all good taps.
Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they said in the programme?
Aqua
Vita. No, it's the whole Walking Dead episode when they're all running about like after water. It becomes like obviously a currency almost in the future. Mm-hmm. Which you kind of would do in a zombie world.
Yeah.
That game that I'm playing at Death Stranding, like it looks like you're in Scotland because it's a beautiful game, isn't it?
Oh, you know where it's actually based off of?
It's in America. Oh, is it? Why is it America though?
Oh, it's because Hideo Kojima went on holiday to
but
Iceland.
That's why he made it look like it.
It was like it's absolutely fucking beautiful here.
Yeah, it is.
To set it in a place like this.
It's a basic game in Iceland, not in. It's America though.
No, because he then goes like,
no.
How can I make it so that America would look like that? I'll use this thing called the Death Stranding. So the Death Stranding is supposed to sort of erase everything and turn it into just a big open untouched land, kind of like.
I don't think that's what it's done.
Yeah, no, because it's wiped out all the trees and all of the things, and the only thing that's left really is like
there's
moss
no trees
and grass
actually,
and stuff like that,
and hills.
Yeah.
And rivers.
And like stuff that grows back quickly after one of the things goes off.
Don't
you know.
spoil stuff for me because I'm only part of the way through it. I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
trying to watch the videos.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as they are, they're long.
Oh, it's Hideo
man.
Kojima, so they are long.
Yeah, I got told. I was like, why is this game 90%?
Did you never played fucking Metal Gear Solid 4,
no,
did
but
you?
I've been told about them.
Mate,
You mean
Metal Gear
5's a really long one?
No,
because
no, 5.
the ones you couldn't skip.
5's got some long ones, but 4 is the longest one.
Was that the long one?
There's a 2-hour cutscene at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Isn't that like a 90-minute one at the beginning or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember my mate bitching about it.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1's got a half an hour fucking opener to it. And like there's multiple moments where you'll do like literally a minute of gameplay and someone will call you and you'll sit through a 3-minute long conversation.
That's what happened at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
It's only recently that it's kind of chilled out and I'm doing so much of all the little missions because I'm like, I don't want another fucking...
No, same. I had that same thing. I was like, I don't really want to move it forward because I'm going to have to sit through shit and I just want to really enjoy this loop.
You can skip them now at least, but I'm kind of into it a bit though as well because I like it. I like the actors in it.
Yeah,
I like Norman Reedus.
Yeah, he's cool.
The style of the game is just kind of fun. Like I said, it's addictive and I don't know why.
There's rumours they'll be announcing the second one like properly soon as well.
Okay, cool.
So that would be pretty rad.
Take
But
me a
it'll
while.
probably be PS5 only, unfortunately.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a PS5 eventually.
Yeah.
My mate,
They're starting to become
Yeah,
pretty easy to get out.
the more and more games come out and they're only on them, it normally brings the price down as well because more people buy them over time. If there's loads of people buying them, it brings it down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've got a PlayStation VR as well, PlayStation VR 2 for the PS5.
Spider-Man 2, it's instant fast travel.
Yeah, that's rad as fuck.
Oh, show me, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
And apparently they had to slow it down. Their fast travel could have been faster, but it was like, well,
How does it go slower than instant? It's just the animation that they've got that goes with it. It's
That's
like
it,
literally you click it and it goes... Yay!
That's it. Because they literally could have just gone from one screen to another screen
like
that. And they were like, that just feels weird. So we'll put a little transition in just to make it feel natural.
It's the screen kind of goes away and he kind of swings into shot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
amazing. Genuinely amazing.
So this one is a Poltergeist. A lot of them are going to be Poltergeists. So it kind of doesn't work with my theory of alternate dimensions. I suppose it kind of could because this whole area could be phasing into a similar area in an alternate dimension.
When I first started comedy,
I don't know.
When I first started
comedy, the energy pushing it.
I had a bit about whenever you feel dizzy, it's because a different version of you somewhere in a different universe got brained so hard it fucked you up too.
I mean, possibly, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot to this.
Like, you go, I feel a bit, I don't know why, my head's just
Yeah.
And it's like,
I'm
that's because someone else just had a fucking railway spike just go right through their fucking skull.
Yeah, there's so many versions, to be fair.
Yeah.
Every
He's
time
not
I get
going to be
headache.
talking for the rest of his life.
maybe I'm like Kang the Conqueror, which is why I get like headaches and stuff because there's somebody going around trying to like kill all the alternate versions of me. But they're rising up and fighting, or maybe they're fighting each other.
Yeah, that's
Civil
the thing.
War.
Yeah, that way it went too as well. It's like maybe there's one of you that's trying to do the Jet Li 1 shit. And that's why you feel really good on a certain day because one of you is dead.
Yeah, I'll look outside and all of a sudden there'll just be like a jacked giant version of me.
Yeah, yeah. You ready, Carl?
Korean as well. Like I know Jet Li isn't, but he would be. My version would be Korean.
That would be the Korean version of you.
It'd be like
if you were Korean.
Yeah, well, it's just me if I was Korean. Like if my mum happened to get with a Korean guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or my dad got with a Korean guy.
Either way, that somehow, somewhere down the line, someone became Korean.
Yeah, that's the alternative version. Yeah. Korean Carl. Okay then, so this is going to be sudden. Look, I know it's right up here and stuff.
Yeah.
You'll already start seeing stuff fall now then. Let's have a look.
But to me, like, these things always could like be fairly easily set
Well,
up.
they can always be fake. You got to kind of just take that away.
You just gotta accept the bullshit.
Well, no, but they always could be fake, but most things could always be fake.
Yeah.
Like everything could be got deep fake nowadays. You watch somebody talking to a camera, saying something, that could be faked.
Yeah, of course it could.
So you could say that with anything nowadays.
Yeah, but like, some things are easier to fake.
Yeah, but they could still be fake.
Like, you have a little bit of a thing on a wire.
There's stuff up here, look. Just still moving around, look.
Yeah. Yeah, it could still just be like little strings or something though.
Well, yeah, but why would you do that? I don't even know where this is.
I don't know.
Servery, Ria. Is it in a
Servery.
servery?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the same with a lot of them, though. Like, you'll look at them and you'll be like, I mean, Calling all ghost hunters. How could that not be real?
Calling all ghost hunters.
I think
Mother
we're
of
here.
God.
We're here. We've been called.
Mother of God.
What's that ghost hunting name going to be? Because naturally, I think we need to go out and try and hunt a ghost.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
100%.
I've got the camera. I've got the equipment.
Yeah. I know. You can quite easily get a room in a haunted hotel.
I know a few haunted places in Birmingham.
Yeah.
I'd want to go somewhere where you can walk around and have a look.
Oh yeah, you want somewhere that's haunted like all up and down that motherfucker.
Yeah. I could have gone to the place where I saw a ghost as well.
Yeah.
Could do a few little bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Although we have to look out for the chavs if we went to that area.
Yeah.
There was always one part of the
come running out from a ghost and get stabbed.
Well, you know, like that shit happened.
That shit happened, motherfucker.
And I think there's a school in the way of a lot of it now, though.
Yeah.
But the church and graveyard should still be there, I imagine.
You'd hope so.
You'd fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Okay. Next then. The following footage.
CCTV footage at Hampton Court.
Yeah, this one confused me a bit in all honesty when I tried to watch it. The idea is this video was released and these doors kept opening and security guys would always go and this was from outside when there was nobody around and this isn't the security guards. So the person in this I thought was staff, but apparently not.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. But, you know.
Just looks like a dude in a robe.
It looks like just a dude in old clothes, isn't it? Because, let's clarify, if this is a ghost, right?
Yeah.
Not only is he closing the doors after, but he even pulls the one, realises, oh no, I'm supposed to close that one first.
Yeah.
It's one of those doors. So, hold on. Let me just switch it over. And then it closes.
Close it.
Hey!
Yeah, no, that's not ghost behaviour.
That's not a ghost.
That is not ghost behaviour. A ghost doesn't go, oh, terribly sorry, I didn't close the door. Where are my manners? What was I born in? A barn?
Now, I can't get clarification though if that's exactly what was supposed to be the case.
Yeah.
I've been watching it back, and I don't think that was, because it seems obvious that was a person in attire to me.
Yeah.
He even holds the doors and everything. What I think is actually the ghosty bit is that the doors open on their own. See, there's nobody holding the doors as it opens, and the next frame as well. He's not touching them.
He's not even at the doors yet.
That's what I think is the ghosty part.
Oh shit! No, you might be right.
Let's have a look at him more time because he zooms in.
Because he goes in and he goes like, "Where the fuck did those?"
Yeah. It looks like he was just nearby.
Yeah.
Look.
It's the kind of thing where you'd be walking along, it would scream, "Get out!" and then you'd bang, and you'd be like, "Okay."
I was watching it, I was trying to figure out, like, how did he actually open them? Because he couldn't kick it.
No, he wasn't anywhere near him.
And as we saw, one opens before the other. Normally, how he has to close it.
Yeah, but that just went bang.
Yeah, or it could just be too quick on the frame.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know.
But he still hasn't got his hands there.
Maybe he did. Maybe he's Jet Li the one-ing it, like
like a kind of Shakespeare version of Jet Li the one-ing. Thou shalt kill thy ulterior versions, and thou shalt get stronger without need of thou steroids.
Thou shalt tarry.
Thou shalt take steroids. Thou shalt kill. Apparently, all I need for something to be Shakespearean is to say thou a lot.
Thou.
I can't even say it.
I'll tell you what. I wrote one of the
Thou.
sketches in Post-Apocalyptic Male Treehouse.
Thou.
Is a written in iambic pentameter, which is the Shakespearean style of language. That's what it's referred to.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
Iambic pentameter.
Big pentameter.
Iambic.
Iambic. Well, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Iambic pentameter.
Yeah.
That's dumb. There's a few EVPs as well on this, which are always interesting. Once again, though, this is going to turn into a bit of talking and debating the actual programs themselves, because this is from an actual program now. This is from Ghost Adventures.
Okay, Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, that is the one with that Zach dude, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's called Ghost Adventures.
oh yeah, there's loads of them. There's Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures.
I know there's Ghost Hunters. Everyone knows, but this is
Ghost Adventures is the ones that most people know.
this. I know, but this is so on the nose. It's
I think a lot of them are bull, but at the same time, I do believe that it has to be certain kinds of people and certain energies to get a lot of this. I believe if you go in there and you're proper like, oh, this is dumb, like paying attention and stuff, I just don't think that energy is conducive to bring it out.
yeah.
I don't know what that is that it's bringing out, or
I've been in, even as a person who doesn't believe in it, I've been in places where it felt like something was wrong or felt like something was off when you're alone.
The emotion,
You know.
what one fucking fly buzzing around.
There was this one girl who who was always a little bit weird. Let's put it that way.
Right.
She turned out lovely in the end, I'm sure, and all that kind of stuff. But
Blah blah blah.
she always used to talk about sort of constantly being hounded by like something she couldn't quite see over her shoulder.
Ugh.
And it's like that's a
Yeah.
bit,
As soon as people are talking like that, like with absolutes and all that, it's like,
Yeah.
ugh. Do you
It
though?
feels like it just makes you feel like the whole thing's a little bit weird.
But at the same time, though, I mean, it might just be that somebody has a weaker point between those dimensions for me.
But
'Cause
also,
I think it happens, but I
at the
don't generally
same-
believe most people when they say it.
yeah. At the same time, I think when I was, I think it was the same girl when I was around her house, and there was no one around. I was just sort of looking out the back door.
You saw something.
No, I didn't even see something. It just felt fucking
yeah.
wrong. It felt like there was something that didn't want me to to stay in the room.
I've legitimately been in places and it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Some places feel cool, some places don't.
Yeah.
Like I can say some place off the top of my head, like at my aunt's old place, which I think is my cousin's now.
Yeah.
There's a stairway, and then as you go up the stairway, there's one of those landings that kind of come over the stairway a bit.
Yeah.
Like that thing that goes around. It's just
Yeah.
never felt right there. Whenever you walk down and don't look up, it feels like someone's
something's
watching you.
looking you. Yeah.
And place like the one bedroom I used to have when I was in a place I lived when I was in like secondary school kind of time.
Yeah.
There was
no, his pop mic's falling.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
There was a separate like mini kind of office room from the bedroom.
Yeah.
And that place just always felt wrong, and I hardly slept in there.
Yeah.
Like, you just felt weird.
Yeah.
So I think it's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's not I don't know. I don't know where I stand on it, but I have no actual proof.
Yeah. Kind of hard to. Okay, let me try and find this bit because I know this sounds quite good. This
It just
EVP.
glowed over there like bluish green. I still see it. Be cold here.
I know the bit I'm
Exact
looking for.
spot where
He
I
sounds
saw
like
this
Tom
bluish
Green.
glow.
Still cool
Does a bit actually, doesn't he?
Look, there's a ghost.
Something over here.
Oh, it's over here.
I'm a big fan of ghosts. Have you heard of ghosts? Hey, have you heard of ghosts? Hey, have you heard of ghosts? Hey, have you heard of ghosts?
I never knew much of his stuff.
I'm telling you, dude.
Where's
it
this
got
bitch?
like icy cold.
Where I saw this bluish green grit.
There we go.
Will you talk to me? Did I see you over here? What are you making here?
I'm sure when they
Who do
play
you
it
work
back,
for?
that's good.
Who do you work for?
We hear a Class A EVP. That is absolutely incredible.
Will you talk to me?
Bicycle?
Who is
It sounds like
that?
those bicycle.
Who the is that?
I don't know.
Bicycle!
Bicycle.
Oh my god!
It still wasn't a voice when he was saying it though.
No.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I believe in
Listen,
EVP in a
listen.
sense.
There's so much tone in that.
It's like a regular voice saying
Listen.
bicycle.
Bicycle.
Supposed to be manipulating the white noise, isn't it, for it?
Man.
Bicycle. And there's a little accent.
Yeah, listen.
I don't know why he's saying bicycle though.
Yeah.
Bicycle. Never heard that.
Hey, that's probably the best Class A EVP I've ever
Class
heard.
A EVP.
Okay, well, I don't know what all these things are supposed to do. They come up with terms for everything, don't they?
yeah.
So that's interesting.
It is.
Okay then. How did you feel about that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still a bit. See, it's when it's someone who's doing something intentionally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is Ghost Hunters. This is another one. Another channel, this one. They're not all like this, don't worry.
Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters,
Most Haunted.
Ghost Molesters.
Oh, man, there are so many.
That's what we should call ourselves, Ghost Molesters.
Ghost molesters. We can come up with something better than that. Ghosty Fiddler. No.
No, that's even worse.
Fiddler on the Ghoul.
Fiddler on the Ghoul.
We can workshop it. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I can't remember what this one was, but I think it's something here, which is why I paused it at this point.
Is your name Robert Sayre?
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
So, Robert, you're here with us? Robert, if that's you, can you go near one of the devices again? You heard that?
Heard that.
That was just a voice, was it? I'm guessing that was just supposed to be a general voice. Yeah, actual audio. See, it's another one of the things, though, isn't it? Could be super easy to fake again. Though.
Yeah. It's like if they're being true, then yeah, that's interesting. But like, I don't necessarily believe them.
What do you believe more, like, when it comes to, like, what kind of footage would be more stuff you'd want to see?
Difficult to say, to be honest.
If anything was getting out, like... Because you seem open to believe, but you're not fully with it, which is good for a ghost hunt, do you think, as well?
Yeah, you need something pretty fucking detached from the creator's own hands.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting.
You need some of yourself. I think a lot of ghosty people, within a lot of things, you need to get some of yourself to really believe it, if you're that kind of person.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think, and the thing is as well, like there's so many people who get impressed by such minor shit.
Yeah.
It's like, this is just embarrassing, guys,
Yeah,
and it's not doing you any favours in the long run.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I was initially trying to, like, order these in regards to, you know, what I thought was better.
Yeah. But I think it's difficult to do that with these kinds of things.
It is, yeah, well, some of these, I got some of the crappy ones out the way.
Skinwalker stuff as well. I did most of them, but a couple of them where you sort of, after you've watched a few of them, you're like, well, actually, that was a bit...
You
Also,
can
if you haven't watched that Skinwalker one, you should. That's a really good episode. That's a fucking good one.
Okay, so this was a real ghost captured on camera while people were away on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
They were on vacation. They decided to leave the cats at home alone for a few nights and they would be gone. They scheduled a house sitter to come by and check on them every other morning.
Okay.
When they arrived back, we noticed a strange change in their behaviour. So they decided to review the footage. This is what we found.
You see, this is a bit more interesting. But it does say Happy Fox Productions, so...
That's just because somebody's probably took it since then, ain't it? I doubt it's the original person uploading it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because I feel like I've seen this on something anyway. Where's it from? 2019. It's good that there's a lot more recent ones coming out. There are lots and lots of videos.
The thing is
ghost
this
stuff.
is interesting genuinely because a cat doesn't stand up like that unless it's looking at something.
And CCTV and stuff.
Yeah.
It's always more
Cats
interesting.
and animals reacting to stuff, that's a thing that can sometimes get me to go like, that's interesting. Because you can't get an animal to fake something like that. I mean, there are some times when you can, but they're usually pretty obvious. You know.
Let's bear in mind here as well, this is a mirror here. So everything past here, look, you know, you would see here if it was a person.
Yeah, so you can actually see what's happening in front of the cat, yeah.
I don't think the original person who does this notices, but this does move like kind of halfway through, because when they go back to it, they zoom in on the thing, because what you're watching is pretty much up here.
Yeah.
But this does do something, but you don't see it on the second way through.
You almost knocked that off, mate.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, he watches it. Look, that's interesting.
You know,
I
something
see
is
what you
picking
mean.
out.
Yeah, the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's easy enough to fake, but again, there's the cat looking in that direction.
But there's another cat though.
Oh yeah.
It's like looking like, oh, what's that? Could be a person though, bear in mind again.
No, because it's looking at something. Yeah.
See that then? Like looked at it for a second and then looked back. Did you see that?
And then the door closes as well, which is interesting.
You see that rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Cat looks over there.
And then, oh yeah, that was on the other side, wasn't it, that door? I didn't even realise that. Oh, okay. I looked at that wrong before. So that door just closes out of nowhere then.
Yeah. After the cat's in.
It looks like that's the wall right there.
Yeah.
So, and then the camera just pans.
Mm.
That'd be interesting actually, because bear in mind, you know, we can see up here, look, for the camera panning.
Yeah.
Because we can see the camera. That's light as the camera. There's just nothing there.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's
Mhm.
interesting. That's got me a little bit of, you know.
Interesting one then. That's the
an
best one so
interesting
far.
That's tickled my fancy.
Okay then.
That's
I think
tickled it.
we'll leave that up for now.
Right
then.
up in the fancy.
Right, tickled right down.
Right up in that
right
fancy.
up in it. Okay. That's good to know. I'm glad that I've started to lube up those
fancy.
fancy juices.
Yeah.
Started to titillate your guilty pleasures.
That's good. That's good.
Titillate the juices of your guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know how I feel about this,
Mm,
but it's a thing.
okay.
It's a thing.
Is it a ghost driving a car? 'Cause
No,
I'm
no,
down.
nothing like that. It's just-
100% real.
it's a look,
Oh,
Is
the
it-
like shadowy thing.
yeah, just going across.
I mean, it could honestly just be like a little bit of mist or something. Like you could have had something happen off screen where someone's like shaked a mat or something and it's just flopped out a bit of dust.
Or even vape
Yeah.
aerosol. Like
Yeah,
it could,
that's a perfectly good
it could
one
be a
as well.
lot nearer to the
It could
camera
be a
as
hell
well.
of a lot nearer to the camera than
Because
it actually
they
is.
zoom in and it looked to me like it was in front of these things a bit.
Yeah.
See? It's like in
Yeah.
front of the camera.
Yeah.
In front of the van, sorry.
I mean, that could even be like a tiny insect, you know, sort of on a spider's web, crawling its way across in a out of focus way.
Yeah.
And you can't tell the difference.
I see what you're saying, yeah. It could be... Because at first I thought about it being like that exposure
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
it could even it looks even like it moves like a spider on a web.
Does it?
Wait a second, watch it. It sort of wobbles up and down a little bit, like, and you can almost see like spidery legs.
You know what? Yeah, actually, you're right.
I
Yeah.
reckon that's a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got like a different camera there and
Yeah.
there, so it doesn't see the thing in the middle
Yeah,
as
yeah,
much.
and it's focused on the thing, so it's not
Yeah.
going to pick up a tiny spider and focus.
I reckon you're right there. I think that can be debunked.
That's debunked. That's definitely a little spider. Oh, hospitals. Now that's where I could imagine some fucking real shit happens. Ghost hunters again, though.
Yeah, this is one where I was looking at it. I was like, "What are we on about here?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What is this?"
This is Grant Christmas.
It's a thermal camera. In a minute, he's going to be like, "Oh my god!"
Something just walked right in front of us.
Are you serious?
And then they'll show you it.
Almost as if it came out of this room right here,
That close?
right to the staircase. It was, boom, right
He
in
says
front.
that, but it looks more like it just appears
Yeah.
and disappears just quickly.
Let's do it.
Like, "Dooch."
Did you see that?
Kind of look like it could have been running because you see the arm as it goes, but
I need to see that slower.
it's more like a flash, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's like it could have even been his fucking thumb flicking in front of the camera.
Surely it couldn't have been that. Yeah, you could have gone no, I guess.
Oh no, I suppose it's sort of it's right in the middle.
It just appears, doesn't it?
But it could be just something that's happening accidentally with the camera.
Could
You
be
know-
his thumb still going on though.
I don't think it would be that quick, but I think
Yeah.
it could genuinely just be that it's like it's reflecting in a weird way, or the camera had a glitch, or you know.
Yeah. It's very easy to say a glitch and all that, isn't it?
Yeah, but has it stopped? Is it running?
Yeah, I think it's running out of space.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not too sure.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
That's to be able to see the stuff at least. So
Yeah,
that's just the main thing
yeah,
about OBS.
yeah. So, yeah, what were we saying?
Yeah, it's because it's like a thermal thing. It could just
The
be
thing
a-
is, there's no real shape to it. That's
Yeah,
that's
there's
what
nothing.
sort of it's just a thing, and it's only on there for like a single frame.
Yeah. Get rid of that.
Right,
Oh.
now this one's going to be more interesting. CCTV shit.
You prefer
That
that?
can be interesting because you know you can usually tell if someone's faking something.
And a lot of the time, like when you come to like businesses as well,
Yeah.
they don't want there to be ghosts. A lot of them anyway, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Like this is like some restaurant or something. They might want it. I don't know. But.
Footage of a childlike ghost caught on camera? SWNS reports this CCTV video was captured at the Lamb and Lion pub in the UK, and it appears to show the apparition of a young girl following a server around the
See,
restaurant.
I don't get that it's a young girl. I can't see a young girl at all. It's something, but.
Like ghost caught on camera? SWNS reports this CCTV video was captured at the Lamb and Lion pub in the UK, and it appears to show the apparition of a young girl following a server around the restaurant as she tidies up, completely unaware of the spirited apparition in the doorway behind her. The assistant manager.
It doesn't really move from that one area though, does it? Like if it was actually following her around, I'd be a bit more.
Yeah, if it was moving all around.
But again, this could be anything. It could be like a spider's web in front of the fucking camera.
Yeah, I keep forgetting
Just
it. It could have been
getting
that.
waved by some wind. Oh yeah, if you don't mind.
I will say as well. I find it a lot more plausible and a lot more interesting more than anything when it's actually interacting with stuff.
Yeah.
Like when you.
The cat one was interesting because you saw the cat looking at something.
There's a few more that are a bit more like that. Like I think that and the one opening with the guy in the costume were quite interesting because that one, he wasn't opening them doors. He doesn't look like he could have been.
He did look too far away.
Okay, yeah. So we're not buying that one so much.
No,
so got to another here.
Ghost
which one is
Hunters
this?
again?
No, this isn't.
Ghost Hunter.
Yeah,
very good.
That's the thing. They've took the name a bit for that. They took that name a bit, haven't they, as a Ghost Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one though that I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't really figure this one out. But I thought take the brightness and that. Oh, the brightness was, this is one of the ones that I was saying I needed to change the brightness for.
Okay.
So I think what he's saying is there's a figure or something moving up here at the other end of the bridge. I think.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Is that trace there? Frequency's changing.
Alien or demon?
It's really cold here right now.
Yeah, it is. Bloody freezing. Oh,
I'm ice cold right now. There's something around us.
there is.
Can you stand in front of us, please, and not affect us? Tune into them frequencies and use the water for the energy.
Is there something there?
They're talking about later, but but trying to say that it's a face with eyes and hands on it. What? I can't see anything. Yes, apparently it moves or something as well.
Something sort of shifting-ish, but it could just be.
They're not reacting to it anyway. For
No. Okay, this is. I'm now in pain.
Right.
They've added creepy music to it as well.
Yeah. Doesn't work for me. They're not reacting to anything either, so they didn't even notice it at the time.
Slow down, look at the being across the bridge in this time.
Oh, they didn't even notice it at the time. That's nothing then.
No.
That could just be the camera, just it's not very good quality, so you can't see it.
Yeah,
So I can't see anything.
I can't see a fucking thing.
It said later on that I think here when he does it in slow motion. Can't see. It's like up here he's talking about.
Yeah, but I can't see a fucking thing.
And if they didn't notice it at the time, then I don't know why they think it is anything.
Bridge is about. There's the image across the bridge. And the bridge is about 15 to 20 feet across. maybe a little bit more. You see the image there.
This is nothing. This is absolutely
It's
nothing.
funny though. Oh, is this it? What he's on about? This fucking. Hold on. That. Look,
Oh,
arms,
Jesus Christ.
Body. Is this the head?
What is... what was that?
I don't know what he's on about, man.
That is absolutely nothing.
I was hoping it would make more sense watching it with you, but no,
No,
it did not.
absolutely nothing. What was he looking at?
I don't know.
It's like that. It was that. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that Skinwalker one where there's that guy's like, there it is. People been saying I'm crazy for years, but there's a Skinwalker staring right at me, and I'm like, I don't know what he's looking at.
yeah.
I've got no idea.
What are you on about?
Yeah, man, no one can see this shit. Yeah, I mean it's delusional to a certain extent. It's like, oh yeah, we definitely saw something. Look at this, like, yeah. It's, I don't know how someone can end up like that.
Part
That's so
2
cool.
video clap. I'm going to put the part 2 on.
Right, okay. Detroit Ghost Hunter. Detroit is going to have a lot of ghosts.
You'd
Let's
imagine.
just say.
Oh, you know what?
RoboCop alone set out a lot of fucking ghosts in Detroit, let's be honest.
Okay, RoboCop.
I mean, that was a fucking... can you imagine?
Was there a lot of deaths in RoboCop?
Yeah. RoboCop kills a load of motherfuckers. Did you not know that about RoboCop, man?
When does he kill? I thought he was supposed to be a
RoboCop
good
kills
guy.
people.
I thought he was supposed to be a police.
RoboCop kills people. If people are killing other people, RoboCop kills the people who are killing people.
Wait, yeah, RoboCop kills the bad guys,
Yeah.
the murderer people, but then does he kill other people as well?
No.
Oh, who cares then?
Yeah, but there's still ghosts of
thing we've
murderers
learned-
out there.
One thing we've learned about the police
Can
is
you
that
imagine?
it's okay for them to kill people that do wrong.
Can you imagine
I
what
think we've all learned that over the last few years.
Yeah, but can you imagine what it would be like if we tried to do RoboCop again, but with today's modern technology?
Again, what? I'm confused what you're asking now.
I mean, you know,
Because the film, they did do it again.
yeah, but
And if we're talking real life, then yeah, they need to do it again.
yeah, they do. Yeah.
I think I missed the first time it happened, I'm not going to lie. But they do need to do it again.
In that documentary, RoboCop.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
What are you talking about, man?
Okay.
That's
now I'm
why
with you.
Detroit's the way it is. They spent all that money on resurrecting a dead cop.
I didn't even realise that was in Detroit.
Yeah.
That seems like something all the
There's a
public...
RoboCop game. Have you seen that? There's a RoboCop game that's coming out, and it's by
Oh,
the
a new
same
one?
people. Yeah,
Oh.
it's by the same people who did the Terminator game, the most recent one. Have you played that?
No?
Oh, it's rad as fuck. So it's set
I don't
in
remember
the
hearing this.
post-apocalyptic world of like fucking Terminator.
Yeah. I meant to get rid of this one. This is the one that's just more like a trailer.
Oh,
My bad, yeah, I
no,
meant
that's
to get rid of
alright.
that.
That's all right.
Okay, but this is a real ghost call on camera, this one.
Oh,
Says it right there. Says it right
real ghost. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So you can't say it's not real, because it's real, and
Well-
they said so.
Yeah, I'm going to say, it literally says it right there.
It
Unless
says
trying
it
to say,
right there.
unless trying to say people would lie about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's just a bit... They could, but I would
I
assume not.
think
I don't know,
that's
I
a
don't get a weird
mental thing
feeling
to
that-
say.
What?
I think that's a mental thing to
I don't
say.
get a weird.
Sorry, I just remembered which one this was now, and it did quit me out a bit at a time.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say anything, let's just put it on for you.
In this room at all. Do you feel weird, Becca?
I actually do feel kind of weird in this room.
Yeah.
It's that we know what happened here, and we
Sure.
know the story behind it, and overall, I
Oh,
think it's just
interesting.
creepy.
Did you see?
Yeah, that
What?
was interesting.
I don't know.
How
I
did
don't get a
that?
weird feeling in this room at
How
all.
did
So-
they do that?
Once again, it could be faked, but let's have a look see again.
I actually do feel kind
But there is a sort of reflection.
It's that we know what happened here.
As soon as she moves away, then it.
There
Well,
it
no.
is. There's a sort of
Story
reflection.
behind it, and
Oh,
overall,
God.
I think
There.
it's just
Yeah.
It's done very well if it is fake, though, let's be fair.
the story behind
For anyone that isn't sure, it's in
She's
the...
there for a while as well.
that we know what happened here, and we
Could be like a
know
really slow fade,
the story behind
because
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
kind of faded. I don't know, now I'm looking at it a few more times, it looks too good.
It does look too good. It looks. The first time you see it, it sort of creeps you out. The second time,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I
the
could see how
story
they could do
behind
that.
it, and
And I know how you can do that as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can actually
cut
stabilize
that little
it
bit
off
out.
points around this,
Mm.
and then just literally superimpose someone into it and just fade it out.
Yeah, you can do it. And the fact that they were looking for it as well.
Yeah, and they're like, we know what happened here. It's like, oh, come on, then you know what you're trying to do.
But there are people that go to these different places though. Like this looks like a hotel that I might have watched somebody go to.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like the Stanley Hotel from what I remember, but I might be wrong about that. I probably am because I don't remember this wallpaper being on it. But it doesn't look like.
It feels a little bit too,
Overall,
convenient.
Yeah. I like how they don't point it out a load though on the video.
I think it's just
Yeah.
pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's just the
Story
flow of
behind
it.
And overall, I think it's
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, with cameras getting better, you would see them like that if they were real.
Maybe, I don't know.
Mirrors, maybe like some say, like a portal to another world or another
The thing is,
dimension.
some things get creepier the more you look at them. Some things get less creepy the more you look at them, and I think
Yeah.
that's a good barometer. And that got less creepy the more I looked at it.
And then it just is it more of a thing of is that real or not?
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah.
this is another thinker right here, I think. Okay.
I'll take a thinker.
Demon broom.
Oh, come on.
Demon janitor. Gesundheit.
Jesus.
I had never known somebody sneeze so much.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true actually.
That's so dumb. Oh, do you know how dumb that is?
No, it's moving again.
Is
oh,
it?
I think it is in a second. I think it's here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's a rat running over it at the end. I'll tell you how that fell out. That was stacked on top of something, and as they closed the door, it clipped it and it fell halfway down. When they started opening up the door again, it started rattling, and then it fell down in a way that looks like it's being chucked, and then it falls over. Then a rat or a mouse or something walks through the little fronds, and away it goes. It looks like it, yeah.
See, I get what you're saying, but I don't know about that.
Because
I would have laughed at this at first. When I first saw it, I was like, that's just funny. But it kind of feels a little bit like that one we looked at with the guy in the costume. It was just funny at first, but when you look closer at it,
yeah.
I don't know if what you're saying is right, because...
Okay, maybe, because the broom is literally... Yeah, it's not falling, it's like being swept.
Something like it comes back for a second, though.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that bothered me about it. Like, it comes out and goes back.
Yeah.
No one, you can see the whole handle for a sec. The only part of that looked anything.
Yeah.
Because the rest of it, it could be somebody in there, etc.
Yeah.
But for a second, you could see it all come out and then kind of go back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it could just be because you can't see it properly on the camera.
Mm.
The exposure might be a bit off, and somebody's quickly flashing their hand out.
Hard
it might
to
not.
say, innit? Yeah.
So at the same time, yeah.
I don't think it's a bad one.
Doesn't prove a damn thing.
No, but I don't think it's a bad one.
Oh, I mean, I think it is kind of a bad one, but it could be something.
We've had worse.
Yeah. Which one is this now?
Tyler's Kiln. Okay.
It was an interesting one, from what I remember. They're taking it completely seriously from the music.
Immediately Ghostbusters. Jesus Christ.
It's like when they have like...
That's going to get us fucking copyright.
Oh, damn, yeah. Okay. Well, we don't need a lot of the thingy anyway.
Yeah.
It's a good point, though. So this is the thing, though. It's a pub, and there's loads of different stuff going on in this place. This is like a news person coming to check it out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, look at these. That's just wind. These are the ones that I like the best. Just the CCTV ones. And he's the owner now, but the original owner died in there, you see.
Yeah, but I mean, he looks like he's playing it.
He looks like the kind of guy that would.
Yeah, 100%.
This is interesting here, though, because that chair that
look
came
at his
out...
face. Look at his face. He's like the kind of guy who's like...
Yeah.
He's like... You know what? I'll just say that we fucking got ghosts. And I'll tell
does,
you what,
doesn't he?
a bunch of fucking stupid cunts will turn up and they'll fucking pay money to be near the fucking ghosts.
Look at him.
Look
Oh,
at
yes.
I'll tell you fucking what. If these fucking ghosts, right, they don't even give a fuck, right? Because they don't even fucking exist, but my fucking money does. Jesus fuck. Yeah, look at my money.
You know, you're not wrong there. He does look like the kind of guy that would do that shit.
Yeah.
He really does.
Something like that, the shit-eating grin he's got on his face right there.
But again, we can't just assume it's fake, though. Like we said. Yeah, I know.
Can't assume. Nah.
He does have that kind of face. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I don't. buy it.
I've got the news here.
Yeah.
They never would have been here. They never would have been there without it. I
Never.
think.
And there are some people who will believe anything where there's a chance that the ghosts might be there.
Same with aliens. Some people, any conspiracy. Some people will just believe anything.
Yeah.
They're called schizophrenic normally.
And then, of course, more people will go there and they'll claim to have heard something and they can add that to the tale of the ghosts in the place.
Some people want to hear stuff too much.
Yeah.
Like, I have that sometimes. I have to remind myself with certain things like, no, you know, like, just because you want something to be real doesn't mean it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all do it in life in general. We lie to ourselves.
Yeah, we try and convince ourselves that we've got like an ultimate control over some things that we just don't. For example,
none of us
That's
have.
my big problem. Like, worry about shit where it's like you can't control that shit.
And a lot of the stuff that we think we do, we don't as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff we think right, we don't as well. And a lot of stuff we don't think right, we do think right.
Yeah.
You can just never know.
Yeah.
You just do what you want to do and just keep moving forward.
Yeah, and you got to just work with the information you've got and continue from there.
Don't be afraid to do your own thing as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to just completely do my own stuff with comedy now. I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
I've tried to have been, but it's just continuing.
Yeah.
What's this? This is a ghost court. This is a crap one, I thought.
Just another night at the theatre, or is there something spooky going
on
here?
Piss off.
Well, I suppose because it's so crap, though, it's like...
Yeah.
Surely you do something... It's a theatre, you do something a bit better if it was a
theatrical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll give it...
At the theatre, or is there
literally all it is, though, is that moving.
on here? Look again.
They got a minute out of this.
Jesus.
This
I mean, I kind of get it. There's, it seems like it would be difficult to do because you wouldn't be able to put the wire between them without sort of knocking other stuff. But I think you could easily manufacture that.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't,
the camera's not good enough to really see it fully anyway.
Yeah.
Because how does it move again? I know what you're trying
Just
to say.
another night at the theatre,
Where is
or
it again?
is there some...
Does one of the other ones move a little bit, actually?
It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Just another night.
I think it zoomed in,
It's
actually.
at
Yeah.
Brookside Theatre in Romford, Essex, and shows a chair appearing to move on its own.
Oh, if I move.
Could this be evidence
Oh,
of
no.
a ghost?
No, nothing at all moves, does it?
Own.
So where's that then? That's that one, second one down. Okay.
I still don't buy it.
I don't have an issue buying that one. It's just shit. That's all.
Yeah.
It's
just it's not very well done.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what else could do that.
4
though.
out of 10.
Like you said though, with like fishing wire, which is what it would normally be.
Yeah.
It would move the other ones around. I'm trying to think of any way you could do it. Yeah, really intricately, I suppose.
Yeah, you just sort of you pull it in a particular direction between them.
I suppose you know what you could do is if you got two on the legs,
Yeah.
and then they come together in the middle, you can wave them around and then pull them through the legs of the other ones, and then you could just pull it. It's just like a pull motion.
Could this be hearing to move on
It
its
is,
own?
yeah, and it goes towards the back as
Yeah,
well.
you could do little bits anyway as you do
Could
it.
this be
Like
evidence
that,
of ghosts?
Yeah, because it doesn't move back again, does it?
No.
If it moved back again,
That would be more impressive.
yeah. Even though you could have somebody at the back, but
Could this be
Yeah, no, I
evidence of
don't.
ghosts?
yeah, you can fake that. You could
Yeah.
fake that. So yeah.
I don't really buy it.
See, a lot of it is just debunking it more than anything,
Yeah.
which is also fun as well, though.
Yeah.
So this is the one that we lent on then as being the only really more believable one.
Yeah, look, I tell you what, let's put one. We've got some time. Let's put in fucking what do you call it? Animals reacting to ghosts.
Okay.
Let's do that because again, that to me is where the interest lies. You know?
It is interesting, yeah, because you can't.
Because you
bullshit
can't
animals.
bullshit an animal. Like, you know.
And especially if they're reacting differently than they normally do.
Exactly.
Oh, reflecting. Ah, fuck you. The hell was that?
What are you doing trying to hack into fucking
I don't even
YouTube?
know what I was doing then. Reacting.
You went into the Matrix, mate. You don't want to be doing that.
Tate wouldn't bitch at me, and
Yeah.
Tate will cut me off if I do. Oh god, there's just a lot of like list ones I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this one.
But that's alright. You can do
Yeah.
a list one. We can blast through a list.
Oh, what the hell?
If Moist Critical can do it, we
Demon
can do it.
Ghost.
Demon Ghost.
I mean, Ghost Dog. Did you see that?
Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog.
Did you see it?
No. Oh, there.
Yes.
Oh! What? Nah, that's just
No,
an
look at
actual
the colour.
dog.
It's just a white dog.
That's just a
Or
dog.
green dog, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the colour is not very good. The colour's probably not good at picking it up, and they're moving too quick as well.
Yeah, that's just a fucking dog.
Yeah, it's just a light coloured dog, ain't it?
Fucking idiots.
Like you said, there's some people just want to believe anything, man.
Literally, yeah.
I bet the person who put that out knew that he had two dogs and knew that one of them was light coloured. and he was like,
Yeah.
but that's a ghost. The other one must have just
Yeah.
been chilling somewhere
Yeah.
out of camera.
They have to have been.
Which one should I click on? Slap Tam? Or.
No, let's
Yeah.
just a 10 pets see their ghost that owners can't. That one, the second one down.
Slap Tam, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Slap Tam.
I like a bit of Slap Tam sometimes. And we've updated this stuff.
Never watched it.
I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham.
I have in the past, but I don't remember it being like this.
Well, welcome to Squishy Logic, Slap Tam.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to watch the whole thing when you react to them, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do, or?
I don't know, you can skip it. You can skip
Okay.
it.
Slap Tam, watch his stuff.
Yeah. Link in bio below.
He ain't got that voice, has he?
No,
He didn't have that
Moist
voice then, did he?
Critical. Moist Critical, mate.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing the, I forget his name now. The one who's like, number 7.
Oh, no, that's a different guy. Yeah, that's a different voice. Yeah.
The man's creeping through the house,
Yeah.
but he didn't realise that
But
somebody
he
else was
didn't
watching
realize
him.
that actually there was someone in the house already with him.
Was this a ghost or just his imagination?
Who knows?
I've got a thumb up my butt.
All the time while I do these videos.
Be the only reason I do them. Yeah. Dog pushed by a ghost. Don't push a dog. What are you doing?
There's clearly nothing at the window, however, Freddy
Dogs do that all the time, though.
Yeah.
Dogs are dumb.
that the owners cannot. Just as the dog turns to look at the owners, it appears to be pushed by some sort of invisible force.
Just, he's reacting to something. I don't know if he was pushed.
That
Something
was,
scared
that was
him.
a little bit weird.
Something scared him.
Yeah.
My dog used to do that.
It seems quite...
Pushed by some sort of invisible force.
Something scared the hell out of him.
That was like something definitely touched him.
However, Freddy growls
It did seem like it.
as though he can sense something that the owners cannot. Just as the dog turns to look at the owners, it appears to be pushed by some sort of invisible force. Even the uploader of the
Yeah.
video thought the dog had been touched by something invisible right
Could just have
at the
Alzheimer's.
description. Just a
Could
normal
be.
night, me, the missus, and our
I don't
dog
know.
Freddy.
It seems
Then all of
it
sudden,
seems a bit weird.
Hmm.
It's not.
he runs
It's
into
not.
the hallway barking.
Definitive.
His owner follows him and captures Freddy
Oh,
behaving
well.
very unusually. He paces back and forth, scratching at the door as though he wants to be let outside.
He might just have psychosis.
possibly to chase whatever he saw through the window. Freddy then heads into the kitchen, looking very agitated.
No.
The dog finally returns to the lounge room, but continues to pace nervously back and forth. His owner picks him up, and just as he does, Freddy begins to bark ferociously towards the window.
Same spot again, though.
Was Freddy actually pushed by a ghost? Is this dog sensing some sort of
Could
presence?
I don't know if it was necessarily pushed. Could have just been a loud noise that we couldn't hear.
Yeah.
They can just hear different things. So we know that anyway. Like that they can hear different things to us.
2011,
Different
Avalessa
frequencies.
60
Yeah, that's
captured
it.
this footage on her phone and uploaded it to YouTube. It shows her dog, who appears to be too scared to walk down the hallway.
Yeah, but that
She
dogs are
continually calls
dumb
the
like
dog,
that
but for some
sometimes.
unknown reason, it's
I don't know.
extremely
That's
restive. The dog slowly moves forward, but can clearly
That doesn't
see
make that much
something
sense that a
off to
dog would
the
do
right,
that.
but the owner can't. Suddenly, the dog begins to bark furiously as it backs down.
yeah. As a
hallway.
dog owner, like you know,
Mm.
seeing if my
Completely
dog was
unable to
doing
leave
that,
the
I'd
dog alone,
find that
as
weird.
though she thinks there could be an invisible presence scaring the dog. Again, the dog attempts to come to the woman, but once again it stops, barking at something.
Something's in the way there.
Possible that the dog is barking at a shadow that is being cast by the hallway night.
It's like it could be the light in
Mm.
general. He might not like
To
it.
see something just off to the right. What do you think is making this dog too scared to walk down the hallway? Could it actually be sensing something that the owner
What the hell?
can't
Look at
see?
that animation. Did you see that?
I don't know. You could kind of see. Oh, you could see the reflection of the dog slightly at the angle, so it might be that the dog was seeing a reflection of her in whatever that sort of picture was.
Mm.
You know, and it was going like, "Oh, that looks creepy." Bark, 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 bark. But
Yeah, it shouldn't.
it was quite a distinct reaction, and it seemed to be sort of looking at something.
Yeah, I want to go back and look at it a bit actually, because
Shadow that
it
has
was
been
weird.
And he looks at it. He looks at it from different angles as
Yeah.
well. That's the other thing,
Possible that
actually.
The dog is barking at a shadow that is being cast.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
This short clip uploaded to YouTube. by
Cats are
Darren
interesting
Smug.
animals for it as well. I think there's a bit more going on with a cat
Yeah.
sometimes.
Perched on top of the door frame.
I think a lot of animals are just smarter than we think, though. I think dogs are probably some more of the dumb ones, hence why they're just willing to just stay with us all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's chased something up there. Suddenly, a
What?
strange blue shape floats by the camera, and the cat immediately follows it with its eyes.
That was
that's
interesting.
A male voice then says, "Now that's weird," as though he too could see the bizarre shape.
Good.
Is this
Who's
video
looking through
proof
it?
that- That's weird, as though he too could see the bizarre shape. Is this video?
See, I suppose you could say again, like, it's something getting close to the camera and that, but they're the kind of visual, like, things I like seeing, rather than, like, orbs and stuff. Orbs never impress me.
Yeah.
I don't care about them. Some of them can look a bit more interesting in the way they move, and some could be thicker and all that, sure. But these are more interesting.
It does look a little bit like it's over
Is-
the
Now that's weird. as
What?
though he too
over
could see
the
bizarre
door.
shape. Is this
How do you mean?
So it's over the door, all the way from the start, and then
Oh,
the cat's
okay.
looking at it.
I see what you're saying. Maybe we should try the thingy.
Is now that's weird. Though he too could see the bizarre shape.
How long 5 seconds can take?
Yeah.
Is
There you go.
this
See, it's sort of.
video proof
What do you
that
mean, like, serious?
this video
It starts and it's always already.
Oh,
over the
okay,
top.
got ya.
It's not like he's looking at
Oh,
something that's sort of there and then
Yeah,
something
yeah,
there.
yeah. He's looking like directly at it there, though. If
I
he is.
suppose, yeah.
Kind of watching it the whole way. Although the only issue is it looks like it could be in front of the
Yeah.
doorway there, or maybe it's come to that point now, though. That's the only issue with it. And now it's not watching it really.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of gone. He's not watching it now, though.
No.
Yeah, afterwards, he looks at it. But that
And
because
you-
he could see something different than what we're seeing there, though.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought that before, that sometimes somebody said they've seen, and then what the cameras picked up are completely different.
Yeah.
And I wondered if maybe we just assume that our cameras could pick up everything, when not necessarily, because it's, you know, like, if it could be coming from a different dimension or something, it could be like a different kind of light,
Yeah.
whereas we can't see ultraviolet light on
Yeah.
a camera, you know, things like that. Oh, I need to get rid of this fucking thing, don't I?
What do you think the mysterious blue apparition could be?
That was so
Is
weird.
it a ghost or something
What do
else?
you
This video, uploaded to YouTube in 2013 by Kenny Brown 17, shows his dog Lola acting very strangely.
Okay.
The clip begins with Lola
That's the thing as well,
sneaking
people
into
know how their dogs act, so,
Yeah.
you know.
to the kitchen when something seems to scare her.
Oh,
As the dog
poor
backs out
doggy.
of the room, the camera holder decides to get up and see what she's afraid of.
I'm not going to lie though, then, the way that dog was acting was just like how Spike was acting at the end.
Mm.
So it looks like it could have been something like that, you know.
He scans the kitchen, but there's nothing there. Lola attempts to enter the kitchen once again, but just as before, she senses something's not quite right and leaves. Lola then
that
walks
wasn't,
into the lounge
okay.
room and sits on her pillow. The uploader can be heard asking the dog if it's the ghost in the house that's freaking her out. The dog finally gathers enough courage to enter the kitchen again, and this time manages to make her way over to her food bowl on the floor. She takes a few bites, then suddenly begins to back out of the room very strangely. She tries once more, but again she appears spooked and backs out of the room. As she moves, she looks as though she has to keep her eyes on something in the kitchen. The dog darts into the back room and the video ends.
I don't know, the way she kind of backs out makes it look like she might be hurting a bit. Because that's, you know.
Something in the kitchen that her owner can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a poorly doggy to me.
It's weird. It's weird.
Unfortunately, there's very little information available about the
Oh, I've seen this before, I think.
Uploaded in 2014 to Ghost World TV, Ghost and Paranormal Videos, the video shows a pack of dogs walking down the street when they suddenly stop just as a white apparition begins floating towards them.
What the hell?
Dogs scatter about as it gets closer.
It's a super bad camera anyway, so it could be anything. Because somebody's obviously there recording them. So
someone could just fucking shoot a gun.
yeah, that could have been a mist of anything, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Could have shot a gun and there's no audio.
While it's possible that this video's just been edited, the dogs are definitely reacting to something unusual. What do you think?
They could have just fired a gun, dude.
Yeah. And that could.
Like, do you know how dangerous packs of dogs are at night in certain countries?
Like wild dogs, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if they're wild like forever, or it's just the ones that are like, because in some like in China, there's a lot of wild dogs that are like basically weak-looking dogs that are just hunted scavengers.
But, there are people as well though who have like been chased by dogs like through cities and stuff like that when they're starving and shit.
Yeah, because there's also as well like you got the proper wild ones like
yeah.
What is it again now? I forgot the name of them. Those islands that everybody thinks is named after birds, but it's not. It's named after wild dogs. Canary Islands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, they're filled with wild dogs. Well, the one main one is. That's Canary is dog for one with the language. Okay, so we didn't buy that one either.
TT Mando's cat began chasing things around the house that he couldn't see. He decided to
I knew the other ones in the houses more.
catch something on film. In the video, one of his cats begins staring intently, its eyes moving as if it's following something around the room.
The thing I do think that they can see stuff we can't see. So
Cats definitely.
I think dogs as well.
Going on.
Outstretched as if grabbing at something.
Oh,
the
God.
cat returns to the roof of the cat house, then leaps onto the door.
Oh, wow.
In the video description, the uploader claims that just as he sat down after helping the cat off the door, he saw a strange light move through the TV. He says if you look close, you can see it. It just looks like a dot of light, but if you watch close, it moves from the back of the room to the front.
What?
Is the cat in this video actually trying to catch a ghost?
No.
Has the uploader managed to capture the spirit on film as it makes its way across the room?
Oh, for
No.
fuck's sake. You are reaching.
The cat was reaching.
Get ready, because this is the king of the reach around. He
That-
can give
that-
you a reach around from a different fucking country.
Yeah.
It's that hard.
Give you a reach around without actually touching you.
Yeah. He can give a reach around from Paris right now, and he'd still be able to give you a reach around.
He could teach a double amputee how to do a reach around.
He could. He's got that much reach.
Mm-hmm.
He's got so much reach. He's Halo reach.
Oh, he's a whole game franchise.
He's a whole game.
He's the ending of a game franchise.
Yeah.
Sort of shit.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Was
it's
it?
great. Yeah.
Which one was that again then?
Halo 1, 2, and 3 and Reach are all good.
Oh.
Halo 4 is a bag of dog shit.
Which is the one that was like Bird's Eye?
Oh, that's Spartan Assault or something like that.
Oh, so that's not the one I was thinking of then. Okay, well. Okay, well done, Halo Reach then. Here you go. He did one thing right, but this video, no.
This footage to YouTube of her dog Bella.
It looks like an old Jack Russell. Or a Chihuahua or a Shih Tzu maybe.
5 nights a week for the past month, and she just sits and stares into the corner. Even when the whole family's in another room, Bella will come out.
That could just be doggy dementia. She's getting old. She looks old.
Same spot. The video gets even more
Look at
creepy
it.
when another dog named Madison enters the room. It sits on top of the sofa and also begins to stare into the
That's
same
more interesting.
corner of the
Yeah.
house. Bella's owner believes her dogs might be able to see a ghost or spirit in this area of the house. Whatever the case may be, if my dogs did that every single night, I'd be creeped out too.
I would be. Could be something else though. You don't necessarily know it's ghosts. It could be like hearing like electrics in the wall that we can't really hear, maybe something like that. But no, it's definitely ghosts.
Yeah, it's got to be ghosts.
It's gotta be
100% ghosts.
It must be the disembodied spirits of dead people.
The thing is, if this person was into aliens, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's definitely either ghosts or aliens.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think we can argue that.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the two.
Obviously. Yeah.
This has to be. I don't.
Cat spooked by ghost.
That's the one thing that doesn't make
Spooked.
sense.
He got a spooking.
Cats get spooked by everyone. Like,
Yeah.
I scare cats, and I'm not scary.
Yeah.
Well, I say that though. Actually, I have murdered a couple of pussies in my time. Hey, slag joke. Did you get it?
That's so funny.
Because I used to kill some wild animals as a kid.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all that one of the cats gets spooked by something unusual. In the video, the orange and white cat is lounging on the floor.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was about to say that's not orange and
Yeah,
white,
yeah,
but
no.
okay.
When it looks
The
as
other one.
though it spots something.
What the hell? The cat just got pulled away, didn't this?
Orange and white cat is lounging on the floor when it looks as though it spots something and suddenly dies.
It looks like it gets pulled away.
It
a
does
bit.
look like it gets pulled away.
White cat is lounging on the floor when it
Like
looks as though
it looks
spots
almost like
something
some.
and
Yeah.
Yoink.
No, because look, genuine. Go back. Like it looks like that. Like someone has come up behind it because it's like, oh hi there, and then it suddenly gets dragged.
But there's nothing, doesn't it? Look.
No. And it does push off.
It's just, I think it just looks funny.
Yeah.
something and suddenly dives out of the way. Just as it does, a strange ghost-like apparition moves past.
What?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
That's probably just dust kicked up from moving.
Just before it can
That's probably
be seen
nothing.
on film. Has this YouTuber accidentally captured a ghost on camera while playing with her cats?
Oh, they were playing with her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's playing, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Cats can get
Idiot.
spooked by anything like that.
Yeah. Dum-dums. He was trying to fill up the numbers here, weren't he? Couldn't be asked to look for actual good ones.
Yeah.
I found a couple of decent ones that could make a list. You
Yeah.
know.
Video to YouTube. In it, his dog Bella is seen staring at something through the window. When the dog
But a
turns
reflection of her
away, its
owner.
reflection doesn't move.
Aha!
While it's possible there's a similar looking dog standing outside creating the illusion of a reflection, it sure does make for a very...
It's illuminating. No, it should be darker right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
It doesn't make
It
sense.
looks like it might be in effect again. I don't know.
That must be fake to me because unless it's creating its own light out there, which in all fairness, the ghost thing that like I said, I don't fully trust my memory of it anyway at this point. But from what I remember, I always remembered it as being a glowing figure. So it was creating its own light.
Yeah.
So, but, I still don't really buy that.
No, it just doesn't. It looks a little bit too.
Definitely has a ghost-like quality to it, almost as though you can see right through it.
Oh, come on.
What do you think? Is this some sort
But that's not his reflection because you see his reflection move away.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's not actually his reflection. It was like there the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Actually, let's see that again from the beginning. Yeah.
In it, his dog Bella is
See, he's there the whole time,
There's-
but you still
yeah,
see something else
and then
moving.
there you can see his reflection.
Yeah, his reflection
there,
moving.
there it is. There it is. There's his reflection.
So unless there's another dog out there, it's not his reflection
no,
staying there.
No.
I mean, it could just be another dog outside. Maybe they've got two dogs.
Yeah. Or they've got a picture of a dog and just put it out there.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the dog was looking at first. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you
Why
doing?
have you put a picture of a dog out there?
Why a picture of me?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, probably him. Yeah, I don't.
Just imagine the dog's confusion, man. Like, what?
They
Why?
replacing
That's
to scare
the
me.
look he gives him at the start as well. Like, why did you do that?
Did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
uploaded this very creepy short video to YouTube.
Not
In it,
creepy.
his dog
He's like,
Bella is
look.
Did he look at the camera?
something through
He
the
does.
window. When the dog turns away,
Why would you
Oh,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah. What was the point, man? It doesn't move either, does it?
No, it stays completely still.
while it's possible that
Yeah, literally not at all. Doesn't move.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dogs do that. Like we said, the dogs do just stand still
Yeah.
first.
dog standing outside.
I don't see any reason to assume that's paranormal.
No.
Oh yeah, look, that face at the end, like, I don't like it. You're dumb. I didn't realise how dumb you were, owners. I thought dogs were dumb. But you've changed my opinion today. Bark.
Signed, yours truly.
One spot and take a look at some poltergeist activity that scares the heck out of a couple of dogs.
I do like poltergeist.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications.
This better be a banger if I'm going to do that.
He's already got, look, just in his example when he's got 1 million there.
Yeah.
So I imagine he's got a lot. He doesn't need us.
Uploaded in 2008 by YouTuber K-Shizzle27.
K-Shizzle.
The video shows two dogs visibly disturbed by some seriously strange activity.
Okay.
In the video, the uploader claims that in the few months...
You know what? These look demonic to me, those trees.
Yeah.
Don't like them.
Yeah.
I think that's where
they're gonna kill someone.
I think they already have.
Yeah.
I think they're like, imagine if somebody fell from the sky
And just landed on that.
That'd be done. You'd be done.
Kebabbed, mate.
I bet that's not even the full thickness of it. The thickness is thinner as well, but strong.
Yeah.
Strong like Russian ox. That was Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
Actually, we were talking about Vlad the Impaler earlier. I don't believe that he was actually a bad guy impaling people on big pieces of wood and that. I think they just wanted to go propaganda against him, and really all he ever did was bang a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's why he was the Impaler.
No, impale her. That is what it is.
Oh, is that what
Vlad
it is?
the Impale her.
Oh, Vlad the Impale her. See? It's all sexy time.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
We're seeing propaganda in real time now, so it just makes you question everything.
Yeah.
It's really true.
Around the house, including returning home from work to find the attic door wide open.
Use that.
They decided
Propaganda
to
thing.
set up a camera to see what was going on. The footage shows two dogs wandering around the room when suddenly the radio begins picking up interference. The dogs appear to leave the room almost as though they sense something bad is about to happen. The doorknob begins jiggling, then suddenly the attic door pops open just as the radio interference returns. For the next minute or so, the door opens and closes all by itself. At one point, a roll of paper towel on the coffee table flies inexplicably over onto the couch. The music eventually
Inexplicably, but at the same time, a bit jauntingly.
Yeah.
And what are these dogs getting interested in at the camera?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could just literally be someone off camera with a fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why
And
is
the thing
this
is, it's always like they always go, this couple, and it's like, yeah, well, it doesn't have to just be a couple. It could be like a group of 5 people who've decided to fucking fake a video.
Yeah.
So you could have someone pulling the door one direction and then the other direction, and all the footage is so shitty you'd never see the wires.
Yeah. Or you
know.
could, they turn, I saw something even like with reasonably good cameras, you still can't see it.
Yeah.
But what is this camera doing though? Like, why is this camera just on like a coffee table, just filming towards those doors? Why?
Yeah. Why did they decide that's where they had to look? And why did the ghost go, I'm going to fucking give them a show. That's what I'll do.
And if you're going to do it on CCTV, like if you set it on CCTV, you'd set it in like a corner or something,
Yeah.
so you can see a lot more.
Yeah.
None of this, to be fair, feels natural to me.
No, none of it does.
re-enter the room. They appear visibly shaken as they cautiously...
No, they're looking at treats.
Yeah. Like, oh.
At the end of the
Back
video,
up,
a
okay.
message says, I'm not certain what transpired off camera. My dogs are clearly disturbed, but a picture frame was lying on the floor.
Oh,
As the
fucking
uploader
eat
captured
a
video
fat
proof of some
one.
sort of
Jesus Christ.
house, could the dogs sense what was about to occur?
Eat a big fat one. A giant fat
I don't understand.
donkey-sized dick. That was terrible. That was so fucking bad to end on.
That really was. Yeah, you chose it.
That was
Well, there we are.
Well,
Israel and Hamas war. Enough with the bigotry. Oh, is that young Turk guy, isn't it? Yeah. I do like watching the opposing opinions on it now, though, just because people are finally understanding now. Like I said, like I understand the right to defend yourself, bomb them back and that, but. At what point does it become too much of a response? Yeah. Which I think it went over that point already, personally.
Yeah. No shit, yeah.
I think way gone point over it. Like, they've killed, like, I remember hearing, like, 1,000 children. Yeah. At least, roughly, This was, like, days ago.
Also, did you see the weirdest shit? Like, because you haven't seen it because you're on premium, haven't you? No, on YouTube, there were actual adverts from the Israeli government on YouTube of, like, basically, they did it first. That was...
Really?
Legit, that was it.
Oh, God. The propaganda's going already.
Yeah. And it's like, do you have any idea how weird that is? Like, and it's on normal videos that normal kids would watch and stuff like that.
Yeah, it would just come up on anything, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's fucked, man.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. It doesn't surprise me at the same time, but it's weird to hear.
Yeah, it just feels really...
Yeah.
I've never seen such direct propaganda.
That's literally exactly what it is. We always hear propaganda, and people always think the other side.
Yeah.
But
it's everywhere.
What does the other side even mean anymore? Yeah. I don't know what constitutes as a good guy or a bad guy in these situations. Like Gaza and Israel, to me, they're neither's a good guy.
No.
But just
But
neither
the
is.
people aren't necessarily bad.
No, the people
but the
aren't.
governments are.
Yeah. Because Hamas has taken over the Gaza government.
Yeah.
And obviously, I forget the Hezbollah, or is that the Iran guy?
Hezbollah is in the different area, I think up in like the north in some place, I can't remember.
Well, it's something to do with Israel or Iran, I just can't remember which
Something
one.
like that, yeah.
Well, it's just
Iran,
two very
it
different
is
ones.
Iran, yeah,
It's Iran?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I forget what the other one's called then in that case. The Israel one. But the way that Gaza's been like, just been put under siege for like decades, that's arguably the most recent thing that started all this, but then there was still stuff before it and that.
Yeah.
But at what point, do you stop blaming what came before and what's going on now?
Yeah.
Which arguably, I feels to me like Israel, they've had them like under siege for decades now.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like whatever led up to that is, you kind of need to. It feels like they're the ones that have kind of done the wrong thing by having them under siege, and obviously terrorists coming about shouldn't be what you then do.
Yeah.
But I can see where that anger has festered to create that situation.
Yeah, because they have been in the worst living
Yeah.
conditions possible. It's not only what it's like trying to get your own government to do something that makes
exactly.
fucking sense. Imagine trying to get someone else's government trying to do something that makes fucking sense. Especially when it's a government that for some reason has a fucking hard on for wiping you out.
Yeah, well, yeah. What you mean, like Israel?
Well, either way.
Yeah,
You know.
they both seem to like be pretty much wanting to do that.
Yeah.
From what gathered, Israel's a lot bigger and a lot more powerful.
Yeah, but it's just fucking nasty people doing nasty shit. And
Yeah, both ways. Yeah,
innocent people suffering for it, and it's.
But then you look at like the attack in that, which was all fucked up, and then like 200 people getting taken hostage into Gaza.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand why the reaction is, well, let's bomb it all.
Yeah.
We know we're going to kill. I don't understand that the people. I've seen like interviews of people. I think I told you this before. I've seen interviews of people whose kids are like hostages in Gaza, and they're like, "Do you trust the Israeli government to get them out?" Like, of course I do. But at the same time, they're just talking about them bombing Gaza, the Israeli government. So how can you really have faith that they're going to get your kids out of there when they're just bombing it?
Yeah.
Like that. Hamas are trying to be
fucking logical, does it?
Did you see that Hamas agreed to let? Well, they did let two of the American hostages go.
Right.
Obviously, to trying to keep smart and not aggravate
the
America.
Because if you do, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they keep telling the that they don't want like the war and all this stuff, and that should maybe. But yeah, the other part of the world though, Gaza offered Israel 2 hostages as well, and they refused them. They were saying, like, we don't want to be seen to be what would be like negotiating with terrorists kind of thing,
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of hard. Like those two families that could have had their people back. Like, why not just take them back anyway, and then just be like, well, no, we're not. They were just going to give them,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just kind of weird that you'd refuse them as well, though.
Yeah.
I get the logic. I get what they're trying to say, but you're just refusing 2 innocent people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting, though, like, seeing, like, because Piers Morgan, for example, was very much at the beginning, like, straight up, no, they have the right to defend themselves.
Yeah.
And as it's going now, it's like, you just have to it's like, it just seems a bit much.
Yeah. Because it is.
Yeah. But, I don't see what it's going to benefit, like, as well. Like, if you want to wipe out Hamas, then you'd go in and surgically do it.
Yeah. You wouldn't just attack the general population.
Unless you really care. Apparently they've been talking about, like, there's been a lot of talking, like, quietly. No one's confirmed this, about them happily just the idea of, somebody was saying it, wiping, just flattening the whole area.
Yeah.
Because then you would get rid of Hamas, you'd also get rid of everyone as well.
Yeah.
Which I also don't understand why Iran are only saying they'll go to war if they do a ground operation. Because to me that seems like the better way of doing it anyway, if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I guess it's just some old like thing about if you're walking into an area, then it's worse. I don't know.
Imagine if someone fucking let off a Moab. That'd be terrifying.
Multiple bombs.
Yeah.
What's that again?
It's the one that's just underneath a nuke.
But it hasn't got all the fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the world's biggest conventional explosive.
I mean, that's the thing. And if it goes to like a proper war stuff in all the different areas, you'll have stuff like that, like the bigger bombs and stuff. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense geographically that it would be like on our borders.
Yeah.
Where they would come to. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's all going to be fought over Eastern Europe and also like the Middle Easty kind of way at the moment.
Well, that's the thing. It always starts that way. But
Yeah, yeah.
Once a conflict becomes truly global, and once people are sort of involved, like do you realise how close Russia is to America?
Yeah, but people don't realise that either
It's
because
unbelievable.
you see it there on opposite sides of the map, and
yeah.
you're like, they're miles away. You
Yeah,
forget that it's a sphere.
Yeah,
like
so they can just go the other way round,
Yeah.
and like it's
There's
like
not that much there.
Yeah, no, and it's literally a short leap from the eastern side of Russia straight into Alaska.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, because it's yeah.
And they could just deploy into Alaska,
Which is obviously why America wanted Alaska.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
because that's just there, like to kind of as a border, ain't it? Basically,
you know, in Fallout 3, China invades Alaska.
Weird way to go about it. Actually.
No, yeah.
Why would you?
And you go through a simulation of it in Fallout 3, and it's quite an interesting mission, to be fair. And you get like a Chinese stealth suit out of it, and it's fucking rad as hell. It's Fallout 3, man. That's a classic.
I forgot what a Chinese stealth suit would be.
It's just like a stealth suit that you'd imagine in any other situation. It's made by China.
I had this image of speaking to some of my mates recently about we got into talking about Harry Potter in the real world, and I was saying in the real world the actual ending would be like talking about Hermione being a dick. And like Ron would just be with her. She would be the guy like getting beaten at home and stuff, you know. And it would just cut to him running about his house with the invisibility cloak, trying to hide away from her, and just running about punching him whenever she can.
That would probably be true, to be fair. I can imagine...
Harry would be dead already. He'd be a crackhead.
Yeah, I can imagine it being a fucking difficult place to live.
Well, Wizard
under
World.
Hermione's
Yeah.
rule.
She got a bit of racism too, because she's been like gets racism by all the other witches, you know, for being like part Muggle.
Yeah,
but she comes back, she takes it all out and runs.
Yeah, you fucking ginger cunt.
She's running for wizard president, and she's beating the shit out of him.
And she knows he's not as good at it as
of course
as she is. Sorry.
No.
She just fucking whips his ass with that wand. And she every time he's like, please stop it, Hermione. He's like, Avada. He's like, no, please stop it, Hermione. Avada Kedavra. No, please.
Just does a heal thing on him after.
Yeah.
Beats the crap out of him. Heal.
Yeah.
Does that every night?
Beats the shit out of him again. Sometimes she does it up to 4 times a night.
You know what's interesting with this stuff? Do you think, ignoring that, going back to the actual war stuff, do you think arguably there would be a better relation with America and some of the other ones if Trump was still in power? Because when you look at some of the stuff that Trump did, one thing he did seem to have was reasonable relations with
Russia.
Well, a few of them, like he had stuff with North Korea as well. Like he had meetings with them.
Yeah, but again, is that?
I feel like if it was because
Is it
they
a
had shit on
conversation
him,
you want to have in that way, or is it easier to just not talk to them and not legitimize them as a country?
What, North Korea?
Which has been sort of the tactic so far, is to not legitimize them by not going and sort of talking to them and bringing them to the table.
I mean, I find that kind of weird. It's like it's so much based on like worrying about images of stuff. It's like, well, they are there. You can't really. What do you mean? They are.
Yeah.
They just are.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's North Korea on a plate, though, isn't it? It's all about image, because they have literal fake food in fucking shops and stuff like that, and like most of their population's starving, but they've got nightclubs that are set up to run to play to the tourists. And,
but ignoring them completely isn't going to help the people that are there. Like you could probably get some aid or something.
Yeah. I mean, I would never.
If you're going to take over a freaking country, because apparently America are all about world policing, and stabilizing helping, like when a democracy is like breaking apart or the government's breaking apart, they go in and help stabilize democracy, as they say.
Stabilizing democracy. One gun at a time.
That's like their whole thing, and when you look at it, it's just we're not the good guys, basically.
No, there is no such.
There is no good guys, but everybody seems
this
to
is
be
what annoys
guys.
me when people go like, "Oh, that person's evil," or "That person's good," or "That person's this." It's like, that's a fucking thing you have made up.
Yeah. It
Good
doesn't exist.
and evil do not exist. There are good people and there are bad people.
Yeah.
There are people who are trying and there are people who are not.
One person's
You know,
terrorist
and-
is another person's freedom fighter.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like everyone doesn't try in every aspect. Everyone's got different ways of looking at the world that means that they end up trying at different stuff. Like, they'd end up dedicating themselves to a different aspect of their life. Now, some people end up, like, becoming really into charity and helping people that way. Some people become
Weirdos.
job creators and they obsess about it that way and earn themselves loads of money and think that they're doing the good that way. Like, it, you know, like a CEO comes...
Different ways of doing good.
A CEO thinks that they are doing good because they are creating jobs and therefore they deserve this kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah,
and
I get what
therefore
you're
they
saying.
make more jobs from all these other things that they do. And it's like, in a way, they're not wrong. They do have that as an opinion because it does kind of work in their worldview. But at the same time, there's other people who think that they're doing the right thing by trying to fucking throw Molotovs at capitalism. You know, and they are also right.
They're
In their
also
mind,
right
they're
and
doing
also
the
wrong.
right thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you think that there is a thing such as definitive evil, then you are quite frankly just not grown up enough to deal with the world.
Yeah. I mean, emotionally, there is no such thing as evil, really.
No.
Like, you could even you can't
There
even
are
say
evil acts,
yeah,
but they're not evil people.
misguided and fucked
Broken,
up, like,
like,
broken. That's a good way to put it.
Like
yeah.
the really nasty motherfuckers who are murderers, they're not murderers because they had a fucking good time, are they? Like,
That doesn't happen. You don't hear
no.
about a murderer that
And
was
it's like people
chilled
go,
his whole
well,
life.
This guy was a murderer, and he had a family, and they were really rich. And it's like, yeah, well, what kind of shit was going on between him and his dad or his mother and all this kind of stuff to make that shit?
Some, I mean, you more chill murders, like you one-off shooting your girlfriend or something. They're kind of the passion, so they don't. They're
not quite the same thing. It's once someone becomes like a legitimate, compassionless, like want to kill.
You don't have to be.
person.
Well, you don't have to be a psychopath necessarily, but
No,
that helps.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the perfect mixture. Then
Yeah, and I don't know. It's
there is no.
there's no such thing as absolute evil.
No. It
It
doesn't
just
exist.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of bullshit and dumbness.
Yeah.
That's a huge part of what this all is. It's just stupidity.
Yeah.
And just
Ignorance of other people as well. That's the thing. It's just like, well, I want this, so fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think a lot of people even, like, probably in Israel and stuff as well. A lot of people that are probably being especially loud about this, like either side.
Yeah.
Probably don't even understand it either.
No.
A lot of people just.
This is
wanna
what
make
annoys me
a
about it.
Debate.
I've got friends on both sides, and they both tell me all the time that I've got to pick a side. It's like, well,
Yeah, why?
one's going like, no, you don't understand everything that Hamas has done, and it's like, excuse me, everything Hamas has done is like this and that, and therefore they deserve to be able to do this. And then on the other side, you've got fucking my other mate who's like, well, you know, Israel has done this to this and this and this. And this. Like, guys,
You don't have to make
you don't, yeah, this isn't a fucking prize fight that you've got money on.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
people's lives, and it's not as simple as just the good guys and the bad guys. This isn't a fucking cowboy movie with a black hat and a white hat. You know what I mean?
People like to put it down to
They
that
do.
simplicity, though.
And it's so stupid.
It's like a simple kind of human nature thing to do.
Yeah.
We all do it.
Yeah.
It's just you really
And
got to try
everyone
not
thinks,
to.
Again, everyone thinks they're the white hat. Everyone thinks they're the good guy.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, 100%.
Everyone thinks they're the good
no
guy.
one's
to their
thinking
story.
that I'm the bad guy. It's not fucking Star Wars. There isn't Emperor Palpatine like, yes, join the dark side of the Force. You know, it's not.
Well,
it's
there
not,
is and there isn't, but
Yeah, yeah.
there is. It's just you have to bear in mind as well that to other people, Qui-Gon Jinn is a baddie.
Yeah,
Like, you know.
Yeah.
What about the families of
It's
the
all
people
about
that?
balance, isn't it?
What about the families of the people that are living on the planets that are taken care of by the Emperor and all that?
Yeah.
There's a bad guy.
I
Isn't
mean,
he?
technically, Darth Vader did bring balance to the Force. You know, he killed all of those Jedi because there were way too many of them and virtually no Sith. So he brought balance to the Force.
Yeah, you need balance, but then didn't they go too far in the end? Didn't
No,
they kill off
because
all
then
the
it
Jedi?
balances itself out the other way. That's the thing. You had to like slaughter the motherfuckers to get down to like the nitty gritty, and then get everything like, okay, we're on a level playing field again now. Now the Force is normal.
Yeah, but they just disappeared in the end, though.
Yeah.
There was no Jedi, was there, for like the last few original films?
Yeah, that's the point.
And then they had to come back, didn't they, after Force Awakens, and they started finding them.
Yeah. Oh, but it turns out
Because they killed him, they just died off.
It's fine because it turns out this entire time there's been like 80 fucking Jedi who are still absolutely fine.
Is there?
Who keep popping up in various fucking things. It's
And what?
There's Ahsoka. She survived everything. She ends up talking to Luke Skywalker at various points.
Oh yeah, he
like,
survived.
Yeah, and there's other people who've got like there's Balin's skull or whatever it is. The guy who's played by Ray something who's dead now. That's really it's a fucking shame, man. He was Ray Stevenson.
Ray Stevens. Oh, was he the big guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he died.
Huh.
But Balin Skull.
So there's just, even though they
character.
killed off the Jedi, there's loads of Jedis anyway.
Yeah, it's like Order 66 happened and there was no Jedi left, and then there was only Luke Skywalker, his father, and Palpatine, and then it goes like because actually, there was also Ahsoka and this and that and that, and then
I suppose it makes more sense now as well that they've confirmed that it's not just a family thing. Like anyone can be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Like Rey is just a randomer.
Yeah.
She's nothing to do with any of them.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, she was in the end, weren't she? Didn't they?
Because she's like, no, in fact, you are a Palpatine.
Yeah, she was a baddie. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh man.
Man, it was all Last Jedi completely destroyed it, and then that destroyed more, I guess.
Yeah, they could not commit to anything in that fucking trilogy, man.
No,
they just could not commit
that
to
ended
a story.
Star Wars to me. Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I was like, I like that. That was good.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was very much just trying to redo. What was the first? New Hope.
Yeah, New Hope. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very much just redoing that, but I like that concept.
Yeah, it was
I was okay with it.
You wanted that to a certain extent, but then it was free to start going in its own direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked Snoke as a character, and I was
he was
really
the one thing I was
interested.
holding on to with Snoke. Yeah,
and it's like, and he's dead. And now he's not important at all. He was just a clone. Oh,
I just thought like, oh no, he's not really dead.
Yeah.
But that wasn't real.
No,
that wasn't.
But he's dead.
Yeah, he's just dead though.
And also Phasma as well, who was like set up as Finn's main like bad guy, and Finn was like a genuinely important character in the Stormtrooper guy played by.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And like that, Phasma's the giant like.
I remember Phasma.
Silver. Yeah.
You're the one that's played by Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah. And it's like fucking that.
From
that was,
Game of Thrones, the big lady from Game of Thrones.
That was so fucking awesome. That whole bit, that whole sort of interplay between the two of them, the traitor and the one who was like.
Yeah, supposed to go a lot more into her backstory originally. But she got killed off as well.
Yeah, they just killed her off in the fucking second one. She just falls out of a fucking spaceship. And it's like, people have fallen out of fucking spaceships in this fucking movie without armour on and survived, i.e. Princess fucking Leia.
Well, she's got the Force.
Yeah, but
and the Force can make you get
she's
a bubble.
in a Stormtrooper fucking uniform. Is that not designed to give you any form of protection in a vacuum?
I don't think so.
Then what's the fucking point
Uniformity is the point of it, my good friend. Uniformity.
You could just have armor. If it's like,
I think it's like armor. It's like armor.
It's got like conjoining parts, and it goes when you put it on and stuff. Like, why do that if it's not a fucking?
It sounds cool.
Oh dear man, no. I find it unacceptable.
I mean, it's definitely, to be fair, it's definitely not good armor, because we all remember that when the Stormtrooper hits his head, he goes, "Ow."
Yeah.
I'm sure he goes, "Ow," or he makes a noise or something.
Yeah, he does.
So if that's gonna hurt him, then he ain't gonna stop a laser.
You need to play fucking Force Unleashed at some point. It's so much fun.
Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
I've played that one.
It's the one. Oh, you have.
Wait, is that the one with which one is that?
Sam Witwer in it, where you like.
Oh no, I thought we was on about the Fallen Order one.
No.
Let's have a look at this. Remind me.
Force Unleashed is fucking
quite
fantastic.
old, is it? Or?
Yeah.
So it's not PS4.
No.
Oh, we're talking old. Okay. I did play the Bounty Hunter one, which I always liked. That sounds like that. Yeah, I did play that. Yeah. I did play that.
That was so much fun when you sort
be
of
the goodie or the
walking
baddie.
around and like you're on a starship and there's like a fucking spaceship like glass in front of you, and there's a load of people standing in front of the glass, and you're just like force push.
Have you played the Jedi Survivor? Is that the new one?
I haven't played Jedi Survivor yet. That's the newest one.
Yeah,
but I have played
one before.
Order. Yeah.
It's only on another one. That's only on PS5, I think, as well.
Yeah.
It is becoming. They've done it quicker than they did for the PS4.
They have.
They've
been a bit naughty. To
be
honest.
Is Xbox doing that yet?
They sort of are. They've got something called the Xbox Series S, which is like their basic bitch version, but it's not great.
What? So, what do you mean?
The Xbox Series S is supposed to have like parity with the Xbox Series X, but it is just not powerful enough.
Oh, is Xbox Series X the new one?
Yeah, Series X is like the big cubey one. The Series S looks basically just like an Xbox 360.
So which is in terms the same as the PS4?
Xbox Series X.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's okay.
Oh,
then,
you can play Xbox. You can play Force Unleashed on Xbox Series X.
What?
Not all of them. There's a select amount of backwards compatibility on the Xbox.
I was trying to figure out like new games that come out now on Xbox though.
Yeah.
Are they only really coming out for what the Xbox? What is it called now? The PS5 equivalent? What's that?
Yeah, the Xbox Series X.
Oh, the Xbox Series X is the PS5 equivalent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the PS4 equivalent then? Is that the Xbox
The Xbox
One?
the Xbox One X.
It's just the Xbox One then.
Xbox One, but they had an upgraded version at the end called the Xbox One X.
Yeah. In the same way you had a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And you always had like a PlayStation Pro.
Yeah.
PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So it is Okay, so I tell you what. Do we know of any new Xbox games that have come out recently?
Did you know about the Activision Blizzard buyout?
Not sure.
You
Mate.
know, mate, Microsoft have bought Activision Blizzard King.
What's that?
So Activision Blizzard King is Activision, who own Call of Duty. They own Crash Bandicoot, Spyro.
Okay.
They own all that kind of stuff. They also own Blizzard, which is World of Warcraft and all that kind of stuff. And then they own and Diablo as well. And then they also own King, who own Candy Crush Saga.
Oh.
And they own fucking half the game industry.
Okay, so what's...
They bought it for $69 billion.
Wow. That's a heck of a lot.
It's insane. Oh yeah, that's the RoboCop game by the guys who made the Terminator thing, yeah.
So what would be Xbox One, wouldn't it, if it was on the
Xbox
PS4 one? It just only seems to be on Xbox Series X.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's only on Xbox Series X.
So that's the new one then.
Yeah.
But they're a lot cheaper though. Look, $45.99.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why is it so expensive? PlayStation 4 so like okay.
Because they've got the demand.
4. What was he on about? The game before the one I was going to look at. He said I can get cheap. Terminator
Resistance.
Yeah, that's the PS4 one. Okay. 12.80. Look at that.
Yeah.
Or is that?
That's eBay, but yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, but is that an auction or a buy it now? Oh, it's a buy it now,
Yeah.
holy bum. Oh, hot damn!
Yeah, they're not that expensive.
I might have to look into
It's a
that.
fucking rad ass game too. It's good shit.
I might have to grab that. I'll see. And I might do, But I am playing. I am enjoying Death Stranding though. It's a fun game. Death Stranding is. What are you doing? No, it's... There's one guy in wrestling that he has a thing where he does that and like he gets the crowd doing it.
Yeah.
And then he's what is it? The Terminator. I can't remember what it's called. The movie he does, but he runs off the ropes a couple of times and he dies over onto people.
Yeah.
And for some reason that's a Terminator thing. I don't know why. Just a Japan thing. The Japanese love it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The Japanese.
I should probably start getting ready to fuck off.
You're gonna get ready to fuck off, are you?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
I think I can stop this now then.
Yeah.
Stop that recording. That'll work out quite nicely. I'm gonna get that on right away actually because it takes a piss to
Chiquita banana and
because it says it in NKV, doesn't
bananas have to ripen in a certain way.
The fuck are you doing? So who? I didn't hear all of what you said, by the way. So who bought that Blizzard thing?
Sorry.
Who bought that Blizzard thing? Or the
Xbox.
Blizzard? Oh, Xbox.
Xbox own Call of Duty.
All of them.
All of it.
The original name. Like
all of it.
Because
absolutely every.
They
last
all work for Call of Duty, don't they? I mean, sorry, you got Call of Duty and you got all the different companies that make their versions of the game.
Yeah.
And they just own the head.
They own
Call of Duty.
all of it.
Oh wow, okay.
All of it.
How did they have that much money? That must be so expensive.
Well, because they're not just a games company. That's the thing. Everyone else in the games industry is just a games company.
Yeah.
But Xbox is a games company, a home computer company, architecture company, an alternate reality company. It's a full-blown tech giant.
Because it's Microsoft. Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because PlayStation is just it's Sony.
Yeah, exactly.
That fucking fly, man. Yeah. What was I saving this on again? What was originally? Oh, I haven't actually made the folder yet. That's why. Ghosts. There we go. I didn't put any of the Halloween stuff up though.
Fucking ghosts.
I think you do. We all need some ghosts in our life, really. If you knew ghosts were real, like if everybody knew for a fact ghosts were real, they'd all want to go out and see one. If you knew they were definitely real, you'd want to go out and spend some time looking for one.
Yeah, but how would you be able to do that?
Prove it? Yeah, how would you?
You
literally could not.
Yeah.
Back in the day, before deepfake, possibly, but I don't know, because people have always said, "I want better. I need some better stuff than that."
I mean, with AI in the fucking game as well, because like that's how they made Thanos look really good, is by using AI.
What?
Yeah, one of the first things they used AI on was Thanos' face in Endgame and...
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Yeah.
I never had a clue there was any of that involved in it.
Yeah.
When I say AI though, in what way? Because it's just like...
It was only a very small amount, but it was basically allowing them to mesh the two things together without having to spend an incredibly long time making it look right.
So basically, it's like you looked at something like, this is what we need to do, manually do all of this stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to do this, have this AI do it for us.
Yeah, so it's like, this is the body, this is the animation, this is what Josh Brolin's face looks like. Put that face over the top of that face.
So it's like essentially...
It's kind of like a deep fake thing initially.
Yeah.
But like, AI assisted.
AI, it's kind of like having like all the manual labour stuff like done for you, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, essentially.
Like,
I mean, this is one of the things that's interesting me about post-apocalyptic Metal Treehouse, before we finish up, is that there are AI assisting animation things you can get just as a single animator at the moment. So you could literally put together an entire character, put together the basis of the animation that you want, and get the AI to fill in the gaps. So you do a walk cycle and you say, like, I want it to go from there to there, and you sort of tell it how fast you want it to go and sort of what the feeling of the character is, so it will change the face and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it will interpret your voice depending on what you're saying, so it will then pick the face that matches the words as well as the emotion that you're portraying, because it can detect them.
You try to anyway.
Yeah, or at least try to. Yeah, and then you can modify it.
It seems like it would be hard to like detect emotion in that.
Yeah.
Like that's how this is
it's
going.
pretty fucking crazy, to be fair.
I feel like it would be hard to make it detect emotion. That feels like it might not work as well as they think.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that's sort of starting off, but yeah, as for filling in the gaps of the animation, it 100% works on that. It works on 3D stuff and 2D stuff. If you sort of, if you make it sort of leap, you can say, right, here's the leaping point where it starts, here's the leaping point where it leaves, here's the leaping point where it lands.
Yeah.
And it will just go whoop, 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 and fill in the second bar. It's
Oh, bugger.
Which turns an animation that would have taken hours into an animation that takes potentially seconds.
Yeah, that's a good thing about it, like all those little things like that. But I've found with anything like Photoshop, there's supposed to be loads of little things you can do.
Yeah.
Where you'll click on things and it will like remove stuff for you.
Yeah.
Or like
But it never works.
Understand
properly.
you're trying to go in the person. It never works properly. Yeah. Like they've been talking about AI like for a few phones now, because I've seen a new phone that came out. Well, I don't know if it's come out or it's coming out, a Google one.
Yeah.
And they've got a function in it where you can, if you take a photo.
Oh yeah, it takes the best photo of everyone's face. Is that?
No. If you take a photo and then you've got like something in it that you didn't want in it, you can just click it and it'll scrub it out.
Yeah.
A few phones have said they do it now, and I've never seen ones that do it properly.
No.
Apparently, this is AI generated though, and they will know what's supposed to be there.
There's a new.
But
one
they don't. They don't even understand it's 3D. It's just a flat photo to them.
It gets worse. There's a new Google one which takes the best face from a bunch of faces when you take a photo. So if you've got a group photo, you take like 6 shots and it will take the best face of each person and paste that over the sort of best overall shot of the camera.
That's weird.
So you get the ultimate photo. It's like that's photo. That's so weird.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's so weird. Take away the natural fucking feeling of that moment and instead just turn it into something artificial as fuck.
You're trying to artificially create like the best moment.
Yeah, it's weird.
Kind of what a lot of it tries to do. Yeah,
that's modern day.
There's just no way to make this go faster. I don't think. Look at that. How slow that is.
Yeah. Anyway, I should probably fuck off.
I'm playing Death Stranding. Why that works?
Yeah. Right, well,
get the fuck out of my house.
All right.
My
There's no
mum's
need to be
house.
so fucking logical.
No, I'm not logical. I'm a squishy motherfucker.
Ah, I see.
Because I need some Viagra. God did not help me. God may have endowed me, but He did not teach me how to keep it endowed.
And that
shall we say?
And that makes you want to throw people out.
That makes me want to throw people out and cry while I'm
Keep people at a
squishy.
distance.
I get wet and squishy.
Yeah.
It's not logical.
Yeah. Till then.
Switch
Always
radio
be logical.
every Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
KD, I'm on there.
Oh, yeah.
Start seeing me on stage as well.
Yeah.
This beautiful bugger is going to be back annoying people. I've got to start getting gigs in now. We'll see if people are actually going to give me them or not, though. We'll see. I'm going to work out some key thing to do on stage anyway, rather than just an open mic.
Honestly, I've seen more and more people talking about how difficult it is to get gigs in general. It does seem like it's sort of locked down a little bit to the point where there's like these set ones and
that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of bored now. The idea of I was going to do an open mic as well, and I was going to try and help people have more spots. But yeah, I didn't get enough support from the rocking scene, so I don't know if I can bother to support them.
Yeah.
Keep doing this shit for me. Yeah.
Do your own shit.
I want to do some funky thing though, like with comics, like as a stage, but as my own, more to get it help myself.
Right.
Like Kill Tony, like that's a different kind of show.
That's a
it's
different
fun
vibe.
and it helps himself.
Yeah.
Really selfish.
Yeah. Right. Well, and there's post-apocalyptic materials. You know how it rocks. Anyway. Yeah.
If you don't animate it quickly, then do some little wonderlist. Or at least just pass me drawings of the people and I can do something.
Yeah. Anyway. Until next time. Always be logical.
Always be squishy unless you can get Viagra.
Yeah. In which case, don't be squishy. There we go.